Oh. One day we gotta recreate the SpongeBob movie scene.
Oh, yeah.
When they're in what's the trench called? Whatever, where they have to...
Yeah.
Now that we're men? Yeah. Maybe whenever we fucking... I don't know. Whenever we make a good video. Whenever we make our first good video, then we can be able to say now that we're men.
You mean never?
I just want to say this is the debate outfit. If you've seen the Wu-Tang video, which is out just came out actually recently at the point where we recorded this. I bought these fucking pajama pants in order to wear for that fucking video and then just didn't.
Fucking forgot.
Fucking forgot. And they're comfy too. It would have been more comfortable to film in these too, and I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're back again for a master debate. He's Eric. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Tyler.
I'm Tyler. What are we debating today, Eric?
Read another book!
Read another book. Normally we let the hat decide, but today we were in a mood, so we decided, please, read another book.
Just read another book.
Please, just read another book. There's so many books. Read another book that's not Harry Potter, okay?
Harry Potter or Hunger Games.
These fucking...
So let me read the thing that set this whole thing off here.
All right.
So Tyler sent me this the other day. So it's this picture from Twitter. It's like a screenshot. You watched a generation grow up on a diet of Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and Marvel movies. You stripped away their hope, their jobs, their futures, and then backed the most cartoonish supervillain in history for president. And you're shocked the children are fighting back? Really? You followed the damn script to a T. You pumped up millions of kids for 2 decades to believe they and their friends can make a difference. Then you thrust them all into a dystopian nightmare of violence and persecution, and now you're shocked they're all Katniss? Get them, children. Leave no one standing. Read another book! Like, people out here call Elizabeth Warren fucking Hermione.
Yeah, so there's this phenomenon, right? There's a phenomenon.
Right.
And it's among, people who, I guess, politically...
Blue check marks.
Blue check marks. I guess it's people who are unfortunately on the same side of the political spectrum as us, in a sense, right?
And another spectrum, too.
Supposedly. They fucking... It's just the constant, like... The only lens which certain people seem to be able to view the world is, like... as, like, a recreation of these fucking books they read when they were 12.
Yeah, whose author they now hate.
Yeah. I'm sure fucking Suzanne Collins will come out with some transphobic shit and become a TERF or something.
I guess.
Down the road. I mean, who fucking knows at this point? But there's it's humorous constantly all the time. Like, whenever it happens. It's like, Elizabeth Warren is Hermione. She's the curious but strong-hearted girl who will stand up for her beliefs in spite of any adversity.
Despite the fact that Elizabeth Warren was a Republican for 20 years?
And it's our fucking Trump is Voldemort. Trump can... It's just like the most like childish application of like these fucking children's stories to like the real world. And then you like... just fucking hilarious. It's funny all the time.
I know.
Just like the complete lack of self-awareness. Just like, oh, if I say Harry Potter, people will understand it.
Right.
Voldemort bad man. Voldemort bad man.
Right. No nose man bad. Like, for real.
He's bad. He's so bad. Not that we like fucking Donald Trump. Don't get us wrong.
Right. Well, now we're centrists. Don't forget.
Yeah, we're centrists now. But it's just like, we're centrists because like, I don't see Donald Trump and go like, oh, that's Voldemort. That's Voldemort.
At Voldemort.
Like, come the fuck on.
Please. Like, I don't look at...
I love the comparison to the Hunger Games, because that's even better, right?
Right.
Because, like, when it comes to Harry Potter, they're, like, taking the character archetypes, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're like Harry and Elizabeth Warren's Hermione.
Right.
And Bernie Sanders is Fred and George or something because he's loud and obnoxious, but he's a noble friend.
He's Neville Longbottom and shit.
Or like fucking Trump's Voldemort and McGonagall's like Hillary or something. And Professor Flitwick's like Danny DeVito or something. Just like, and who's fucking Dumbledore like Obama?
Probably.
Or Jimmy Carter?
No, George Bush.
Yeah, George.
George Bush is Dumbledore. Dick Cheney is Professor Snape.
He had unscrupulous methods, but he had a noble heart.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Snape did accidentally almost kill somebody too, so, I mean, shit. Dick Cheney is literally Snape.
I just can't think about it. Dick Cheney has a noble heart. I can't.
We know Voldemort has weapons of mass destruction.
But like,
fucking Trump's Draco Malfoy.
because he's fucking blonde. No, he's Lucius Malfoy, and Donald Trump Jr. is fucking is Draco. Oh my fucking god! But my point was, they apply character archetypes from Harry Potter, right? Because they have, yeah, and don't get me wrong, like, I've read Harry Potter as a kid. I still am fond of Harry Potter. They're above average for children's books.
Right.
And the characters are, like, very, like, in a sense, they're very, like, I don't want to say cliche, because that has the negative connotation, but they're, like, very broadly, they're very broad sorts of character archetypes.
Right.
But, I mean, that's kind of how a lot of children's books are, but... So this comparison sort of works, but it's also hilarious, right? But my favorite part about the Hunger Games ones is just the fucking, like, the Hunger Games, like, they fucking send children to death games, fucking everyone's starving and getting whipped and shit.
Isn't Katniss, like, such a nothing character, too? Because she's supposed to be, like, a stand-in for the reader and shit.
Yeah, I mean, she is a pretty flat character, but, like, my problem is my standard for flat characters is, like, in this type of, like, this semi-genre, right? Like, just young adult fiction in general, I guess, is like fucking, Bella from fucking Twilight. Who is, like, the ultimate, like, nothing character.
Right.
I read all the fucking books.
Really?
I read all the books because, I don't have to defend myself, but when the fucking...
No.
That was like in my head. I'm like, oh, I have to defend myself now from the onslaught of having read Twilight. No, it's just, like, I mean, I read a fair amount now, but especially when I was a kid, like, if there was a book in the house, I would just read it. So my fucking mom bought them all, and it's like, all right, fucking, I'll read them. But anyway, she's the most, like, literally I cannot describe the fucking character at all. No traits come to mind. She's white, I think. Like, in the books, I think she's mentioned that she's white. She's got brown hair. She likes Edward. That's the kind of character traits we're dealing with here.
Right. Man, I never read, like, a whole lot of, like, teen, young adult fiction. Because when I was at the age where a lot of people were reading this shit, I wasn't reading this. I was reading, like, usual, like, historical, not even historical novels, just, like, biographies and, like, other historical books, and, like, Stephen King. That's what I was reading.
That's most of what I read when I was in fucking middle school. at this age, roughly. But anyway, my point about the Hunger Games was like, just imagine like living in America right now, and you're like, it's the Hunger Games to you. These are that Hunger Games thing and what I'm living right now are the same thing.
Right.
Like, fucking imagine.
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ.
And you brought up a good point when, like, off camera, you know, we talk about and, like, consume a lot of media that is meaningless in the long run, right?
Yeah.
But at least we're not, like, we don't look at the world through the lens of, like, Final Fantasy and shit, right?
Well, you, like, and I don't even, because I'm of the idea, like, you know, sometimes you'll play this really amazing game, or you'll read this really amazing book, or you'll watch this really amazing movie, and, like, impacts, like, the way you think, or, like, you look at a type of person or type of situation.
Yeah, but I don't look at the Pope and go, it's Seymour!
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, is, like, it can affect the way you think, but when you start applying the fucking narrative structure of fucking children's books to, like, actual real-world politics.
You know, when the Democrats are in office, that's when it's like the calm.
It's like, and when the Republicans win, sin attacks.
Right.
Endangering Spira. Millions dead.
Right. The pollution of the world is like the pollution of fuck, what's it called at FM7? The live stream?
Mako.
Yeah.
Mako energy is what they make from it. That one's the most applicable, though.
I know.
But even that's like, if you start calling fucking Exxon Shinra and shit, I'm gonna be like, alright, let's...
But BP might actually be Shinra, though.
They got fucking super soldiers and shit. Fucking
shit
dogmen's and...
Right. Donald Trump is literally Sephiroth. We fed these kids a steady diet of Final Fantasy and Pokemon, and we just now figure out why they're turning into Aeriths. Go get them, kids.
Don't leave a single one of them standing.
Right.
It's fucking LARPing.
It's
is. Fucking LARPing is fucking Hunger Games characters.
I know.
It's my favorite fucking...
Imagine turning yourself into fan fiction.
Modern radical politics, like 99% of the time, is literally just LARPing on Twitter.
I know. Like, do these people actually believe this shit, or are they just tweeting it to try and get their blue check mark?
It's not even that I think they don't believe it. It's just that, like, they're like, all right, it's Hunger Games on real life. Let me get my fucking bow. Fucking run into the street and then like get scared and go home. It's fucking LARPing. I mean, that's literally what it is. There's a lot of, when I say like all radical politics, I don't just mean like these like upper middle class like fucking white liberal journalists who compare everything to Harry Potter. It's also like fucking people on the fucking conservative end of the American
like the
spectrum.
far right.
They do the same fucking thing, LARPing and shit.
They're like Nazi LARPers.
Yeah. Or there's fucking, remember like that old couple that like went outside with the guns they didn't know how to hold and shit?
Yeah,
they were fucking LARPing. They don't know anything about guns. They're just acting. Being conservative means guns are like your favorite thing now, right? Because it's the fucking tribalist politics. So you like have to. If you are conservative and you don't care about guns, you have to start like loving guns no matter what. Otherwise, you can't be conservative.
Right, and you have to love the NRA.
Yeah, it's like. Apparently, if you want to vote for Joe Biden now, everything's like Harry Potter.
Right. So wait, is Joe Biden like Hagrid? Kind of dopey and I don't know where we're going with that. I just feel like he's Hagrid.
Joe Biden's like Dobby. Like Obama gave him the sock and told him to run. He's like, I'm free. No, that's kind of a good point because, like in the fourth book or whatever,
Master has given Joe a sock. Joe is a free elf.
Well, I think it's the fourth book, right? Hermione wants to, like, there's all the house elves who work in the kitchens or whatever.
Yeah.
and Hermione like wants to free them or whatever. So she creates like this like fucking organization that's like supposed to like help free all the house elves. I can't remember what it's called or whatever. But then like towards the end of the book, it's like they don't want to be free. Like they like it. Like they want to work for the school and like that's like. Which maybe is fucking, you could draw issues with, I'm sure. But it's just funny that...
Uncle Dobby's cabin!
Yeah, but like if Joe Biden's Dobby, then you got fucking like Elizabeth Warren is like trying to like fucking free him and make him the president. And he's like, no, Dobby, no. Oh my god, and then fucking Dobby dies. Oh no. Oh, no.
Who's Kamala Harris? She's Luna Lovegood. You right?
Yeah,
I'm running out of female Harry Potter characters that I know. Is read another book like considered like the learn to code type shit where like it's offensive now?
It's probably coming to that soon. Un-American Activities Committee. That sounds very Harry Potter Hogwarts kind of language.
Oh, man.
The Washington Post had an article about it in 2017. If you're going to use books to resist Trump, pick better ones than Harry Potter.
Fucking for real. Yeah, they're calling the NRA the Death Eaters.
Okay. This is my favorite. So it's an image of I'll put it on screen, but in case I'm lazy and I don't remember. Okay, it's spelled wrong. If Hogwarts students can defeat the Death Eaters,
it's remember.
Yeah, that's what I said. Remember. If Hogwarts students can defeat the Death Eaters, U.S. students can defeat the NRA.
Didn't like half the kids in fucking Hogwarts die?
Well, it's remember. Hogwarts students were armed with wands. Hogwarts isn't real. Okay, I love this. Because I saw another one about this, and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Wait, hold on a second. Isn't literally everyone at Hogwarts armed with a deadly weapon?
Yeah,
So literally, like, Hogwarts is an argument for arming teachers.
Yeah, literally exactly. Because people are like, it's like all the arming teachers, all the teachers at Hogwarts were armed, and look how many people still died. And it's like, yes, but in the last book or whatever, like, the school is shut down, first of all, like Rona. like the year of the Coof, Hogwarts is shut down.
Yo, how do you take online magic classes?
So then fucking Voldemort and all the dudes show up,
How do you take
armed with wands.
Defense against the dark arts on the computer.
So we're gonna exchange wands for AR-15s, okay?
Okay.
So Voldemort brings his AR-15 and all of his Death Eaters that also have AR-15s, right?
Right.
And they come to the school.
Okay.
And like all the fucking kids also have AR-15s.
Right.
And they managed to win.
Right.
So what if the kids didn't have AR-15s?
I don't think they would have won.
No, they would have all died.
Right.
So literally, based on the fucking analogy you created, because you've never read another book, by that very logic, you're proving the fucking opponent's point.
Right.
About how fucking giving everyone in school a gun is actually cool and good. Let's do that.
I don't know.
Because if the Death Eaters attack your high school, if everyone has a fucking Glock...
Wait, does that mean Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold fucking... I can't even finish my sentence. It's too fucking stupid.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but Kim Yo-jong taking over North Korea is literally the same thing as Dolores Umbridge taking over.
Oh my god. I love the people who, like, stand the Kim Jong-un's sister.
This is a picture of fucking J.K. Rowling. It says, don't call yourself a liberal unless you read theory, and she's holding fucking Harry Potter. Literally. Husband just told me watching the federal government deal with COVID-19 is like watching the Ministry of Magic deal with Voldemort's return. And damn if that isn't the best take I've heard this month. So who's so COVID is Voldemort?
I guess.
So like China's like, well, are you even allowed to say the virus came from China anymore? Is that like...
I don't know.
I don't even know if you're allowed to say that.
I don't even know if you're allowed to say COVID-19.
Yeah. I don't know, you might have to say like SARS-CoV fucking
I don't
2020
fucking know.
or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Corona. It's just like, first of all, that never happened. It's fucking LARPing. The same thing just happened now with when fucking Ruth Bader Ginsburg died.
Ruth Conda forever.
my infant child came out of the womb. Fucking
arms crossed.
Ruth Conda forever.
Yeah, Ruth Conda forever.
Ruth dies, I must live.
Vote against abortion.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh shit. I love her. Did they compare her to Hermione too?
She's our... Yeah. I don't know who Ruth is. I don't fucking know who Ruth is.
Oh man. I don't understand how every like female politician is simultaneously like Hermione. How are they all Hermione?
Because there's no other fucking positive female character.
What about Luna? Isn't she like positive?
Yeah, alright, yeah. Luna also shows up in like the 5th book though, so she's like a lot less of a main character than like Hermione is, right?
Yeah, and all these people probably haven't read that far. You're like, I read the first like 3 books. I get it. I read the plot summary on the wiki.
What if we are living in Harry Potter's alternate universe and Kavanaugh is Umbridge, Trump is Voldemort, and Senate Republicans are Death Eaters?
I thought Umbridge was good, though.
No, Umbridge is bad. Umbridge is like pure, like, bureaucratic, like, vileness. She, like, takes advantage of her position at fucking... as, like, a Hogwarts professor to fucking, like, abuse students and shit.
Who's Umbridge again?
She's the
Who's the old lady?
Umbridge is, like, fat and wears pink.
So it's not her. Who's the old lady with the witch hat?
McGonagall.
Oh!
Yeah, she's, like, stern, but she's, like, good.
Right.
Yeah. And she turns into a cat.
So Ruth Bader Ginsburg was McGonagall.
Yeah.
Probably.
And she turned into a cat.
She turned into
Albus
a corpse.
Dumbledore just became the first openly gay fictional wizard to be quoted on the floor of the U.S. Senate during the impeachment trial of Donald Trump. Is he openly gay?
I'm more concerned with the fictional wizard part. I don't care if he's gay.
But I
care
just
more
love it
than...
now. Despite fucking J.K. Rowling being like the worst person on earth or whatever, Albus Dumbledore is now openly gay. Like he's a person. There's nothing... Albus Dumbledore doesn't do anything gay in the books at all. You would never know.
Right.
Whether he was straight or gay. I mean, you might assume he's straight, I guess, because, like, you know, it's more common or whatever, right? But... openly gay. Like, I still seemed like he was in the fucking closet to me. I don't know.
Right.
Fucking openly gay. I just can't.
I just love the protest signs, dude. Are you gonna look them up?
Oh my fucking god.
A collage of Harry... Yeah, just look up Harry Potter protest signs. Dumbledore's army.
Yeah. Stop killing children, you negligent fucks. You can't magic this away, Lord Voldemort. Voldemort was defeated by teenagers. Reading The Hunger Games, 1984, Animal Farm, Harry Potter, and The Giver prepared me for this. Books, not guns. You think kids raised on Harry Potter and Hunger Games are going to give up?
Ugh.
It's the bile.
Hey, at least they're reading other books.
Yeah, that's true.
Too bad, like...
19... Well, there's a whole another fucking read another book meme that's like, for people who are a few years older, I guess that's fucking 1984, like Brave New World, Fahrenheit 451.
Right.
You're like, bro, remember when 1984 was fictional?
Right.
Like Republicans or Democrats are both fucking replying, yes, under the fucking comment.
You know what? It's like hilarious?
What?
My mom, like, has literally said, like, shit to me like that.
It's just like, read another fucking book.
My mom's never read fucking 1984.
Yeah, they don't even know. Just...
She's like, yeah, I said something like, yeah, like, I think it's, like, fucked up that, like, the government, like, spies on us and shit. She's like, yeah, have you ever read 1984? It's just like that. I'm like, have you ever read 1984?
Yeah, who's your mom voting for?
I don't even know I don't know if she votes.
Okay, maybe she doesn't, but it's just funny because I guess the Patriot Act kind of passed more fucking bipartisan than you would think, but...
Right. Look up Harry Potter protest sign. Because that shit's fucking funny.
Dumbledore's army. We must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
So,
when Voldemort is president, we need a nation of Hermiones. Well, Harry killed Voldemort, though.
Right. But he was also a Horcrux, so doesn't that mean, like, he was, like, a converted Trump voter?
You know what you're not allowed to be.
Right.
Cross out Voldemort. Wall off Trump.
That's just uncreative.
Dumbledore wouldn't let this happen. Dumbledore fucking died.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, like...
Oh, wait, that one brings up Percy Jackson.
Katniss Everdeen ended brutality in Panem. Harry Potter saves the world from hatred and bigotry.
No, he didn't. Aren't there, like, still a bunch of people who hate muggles and shit?
Well, you could be bigoted against muggles. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Voldemort and, like, all the Slytherin people hate mudbloods.
Oh.
And, like, half-bloods.
Oh.
Even though Voldemort was a half-blood. He, like, pretends that he wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But...
I think he saved the world
like...
from being taken over by Voldemort, mostly, and then the bigotry stuff was, like, a byproduct.
I thought, like... But aren't, like, mudbloods, like, what you could equate to be, like, interracial couples?
Well, there's not really an equivalent for mudbloods in real life. Because mudbloods are like two muggles have a kid and then it's a wizard.
Oh, I thought it was a wizard and a non-wizard fuck.
No, that's a half-blood.
I thought it was... But I thought mudblood was, like, a derogatory term for a half-blood.
No, it's derogatory specifically towards people who don't have muggle parents.
Or people who have muggle parents.
Yeah. Like, both their parents are muggle.
So is Hermione a mudblood?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Her dad's like a dentist and her mom's like I think both of her parents might be dentists. Or something like that.
Oh. So, how does that work? Is there like a gene that gives you magic or something that's like recessive?
It's magic, bro.
Right. I guess, I don't know.
What would Percy Jackson do? Fought titans to protect the ones he loved.
Fuck off.
We grew up reading about teenagers who changed the world and you thought we wouldn't.
You've changed nothing.
How the fuck can I afford Hogwarts now?
How much did Hogwarts have, like, tuition?
No. We don't need another Umbridge. Even Hogwarts fell to Voldemort. What does that mean?
I don't know.
So is Hogwarts like America?
I guess.
But they won at the end, right? So it's like
right.
They're trying to make America great again?
You can't say that.
Yeah, I know. I don't like...
Well, because here's the problem, right? Because there's like two arguments. All the people who are like, make America great again, right? It's either like, America's never been great, or America's never stopped being great.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say, is like, it was a fucking, like, I don't like the Trevor Noah Daily Show very much, but sometimes I'll see a bit on YouTube or whatever that's pretty good. And there was one where he was like, at a fucking, outside of a Trump rally, like, so we need to make America great again, right? And they're like, yep. He's like, all right, when, like, so we're not great now? They're like, no, we were always great. So, then it's like, all right, well, when do we stop being great? Well, like the 80s. So, just something fucking stupid.
When Obama took over.
Yeah, like... Without Hermione, Harry would have died in book 1. What does that mean?
I don't know. Did Hermione save his life in book 1?
I mean, yeah. She saved... They save each other, like, all the fucking time, but yes. Specifically, they become...
Isn't that what friends do?
Yeah, well, that's how they become friends, is Hermione, like, saves them from a fucking troll. Because there's I forget. Somebody has a fucking troll inside of some fucking secret compartment at Hogwarts somewhere, and, like, Harry and Ron are fucking inquisitive, so they're, like, trying to figure it out, and the troll's about to kill him.
I thought the troll, like, went into the bathroom. Or is that just in the movie?
I don't remember.
I haven't read the books in a while. And it's been years since I've seen the movie.
Yeah. But
and I've only seen up to the 3rd movie.
If Lily Potter had an abortion, then who would stop Voldemort?
Wow, that's like a conservative Harry Potter meme.
That's what I just want to see, like, the fucking...
Is that the millennial version of if Mary had an abortion, Jesus would have been born?
No, I just want to see, like, both sides using Harry Potter arguments.
Right.
And then you just start to see, like, how fucking fallacious the entire fucking premise is.
Right. Wait, doesn't Neville, like, fit the prophecy, too?
Yeah, so...
I guess Neville would have stopped him.
It is a curious thing, Harry, but perhaps those who are best suited to power are those who have never sought it.
Huh?
Voldemort supports school budget cuts. Now you're just...
So we should have guns in school?
Voldemort just killed students. Does that count as a... So now you're just like, whatever thing is bad is Voldemort.
It's pretty easy to cut the budget when you have less students, right?
First Dobby dies, now this is the best one. Just because it has nothing. It's like, I'm crying about that, I'm crying about this.
Right.
Oh no. I do not like... It's fucking the Cat in the Hat. I do not like your lying ways. I do not like your hate for gays. I do not like you grabbing rump. I do not like you, Mr. Trump.
At least that's clever.
Yeah, it's a little more creative than...
Wait.
Don't mess with Dumbledore's rights. Dumbledore's dead.
Is that what about Obama?
Even Voldemort didn't kill 1,200 people in one night. I think every American president has managed that at some point.
Especially Truman.
Yeah.
Does Truman have the highest death count of any president?
Yeah. I mean, it still pales in comparison to the great fucking kill-death ratios throughout history, right?
Yeah, but I just mean, like, of any U.S. president, does Harry S. Truman have, like, the highest kill count?
Probably, yeah. Either that or, like...
Wait, how many people have died in the Iraq War?
American?
Like, just both sides.
Well, that's funny, because in, like, the fucking Gulf War and the Iraq War and shit, it's heavily skewed.
Right.
Extremely heavily skewed.
Right, I'm just
like
saying...
100,000 Iraqi casualties.
Right.
80 American casualties.
Right. Right. I'm just saying, like... I'm just trying to figure out, like, who had a higher kill count? George Bush or Harry Truman?
Harry Truman.
Really? You think more people died in Hiroshima and Nagasaki than in the 25 years of the Iraq War?
Well, and then plus you gotta factor in the sort of unquantifiable fucking, like, permanent, like, radiation damage and shit.
I guess that's true.
The worst part about all these fucking Harry Potter arguments is they're all, like, fucking... There's only, like, 10 of them.
Right. It's all blank is Voldemort.
Yeah.
Blank is Hermione. Blank is Hogwarts.
It never has, like, anything to actually do with anything.
Right. They just think they're being clever.
It's like, ooh, Harry Potter.
Right.
It's only one of the biggest media franchises of all times.
Wait, hold on. Look, arming teachers is not the answer. The teachers at Hogwarts were armed, yet students still died there.
Think about that. Yeah, we did. We thought about that.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
Yeah.
We put 2 plus 2 together and we got it.
I can't imagine going through the fucking effort of making that sign.
Well, go to the images. Go to the images. I want to see the images. Oh, why would Hermione and Ron get a divorce? These people, like, dude, they live Harry Potter.
People looking... White House staff reaction to Trump's first visit bears an uncanny resemblance to Voldemort's first visit after the Battle of Hogwarts. It's just people looking, like, dejected.
Okay, I do love the fake J.K. Rowling tweets.
Little secret for you all today. Dobby actually ate Hermione's ass once.
Sweet.
What's this meme here? Read another book meme. Fuck. Don't call yourself a liberal unless you've read theory.
No muggles.
Only wizards are invited to Little Timmy's birthday party. I have no grasp on reality, so I compare my least favorite people to children's book villains. Your child is dying from cancer. This quote from Harry Potter should soothe your worries. Bloody muggles. I spent $50 on this stick that looks like Harry's wand. I'm a redhead. I must be a Weasley. Donald Trump, did you mean he who shall not be named? Donald Trump is literally Voldemort. Let me read your palm. The big line says you're a Ravenclaw. Ever since I've watched Harry Potter, I've been forming a British accent. It's crazy.
I just don't understand these people who, like, live Harry... It's like the Disney people, dude. You know what I mean? Like, the people who live like Disney.
I think I've...
Donald Trump is literally Gaston.
Then who's the beast? George Bush?
No, Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney's the beast. Because at first he looks horrible and, like, beastly, but after a maiden's kiss, he becomes a kind and noble soul.
Yeah. I've come to understand recently that there's just if you just look at the way people, like, look at shit, and you start to understand that, like, people bitch that, like, America is non-religious or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we're starting to become less religious, which is, like, an overstatement, I think. But these people like this are still operating with the exact same mindset, except it's Harry Potter now.
Right.
Just like if you're fucking a fundamentalist Christian or whatever, every bad man is the devil.
Right. Or possessed by the devil. They're possessed by a demon.
Just read another fucking book.
Yeah, but,
please.
like, to them, Donald Trump is like Jesus.
Yeah, because, Obama was the Antichrist, right?
I guess. I don't see it.
No.
How can he be the Antichrist and a Muslim?
Was the Antichrist because he's a Muslim, and then he's trying to, like... He's trying to, like, change America from a Christian nation into a Muslim nation, and then, like, the Muslims will take over. But also,
like, make us, like... try to make us marry other men and shit.
Yeah,
right?
Make us gay.
Right.
Yeah, he's trying to, like, deride the sanctity of marriage. He's trying to undermine God in any way he can.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Through forced gay marriage, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Forced gay marriage.
Right.
Republicans don't.
I still love the fucking theory that, like, Michelle Obama's a man. There's still dudes out there who argue that Michelle Obama's a man. They're like, look at her arms. Her arms are too big to be a woman's arms.
That's like some Glenn Beck shit.
No, it's Alex Jones. Alex Jones is how you're like, Michelle Obama's a man. They're like, look at his bulge. You can find footage out there of Alex Jones talking about Michelle Obama's bulge. And he's like, look at her arms. Those are too big to be a woman's arms. Look, you can see her Adam's apple. Meanwhile, Ann Coulter literally has a fucking Adam's apple. Looks like fucking Skeletor.
But she's white.
Oh, yeah.
And Coulter's white, so it's fine. All white women look like Skeletor.
I guess.
It's just like,
Watch another cartoon.
I forget what I was going to say now, because he's trying to talk about the Michelle Obama arm theory.
Well, I want to bring it back to, like, how, you and I don't look at shit, like, through the lens of stuff we like. Like, I'm not going to be like, Joe Biden's like Roland in the Dark Tower books, and Trump is like the Crimson King.
That's a better analogy, to be honest.
Is it?
I mean, yeah, because, like, he's a Republican, so, like, red, he's themed around red, right?
Right.
And, I mean, that's it.
No.
And he's more narcissistic than your average president, so
Right.
the king.
Oh, shit. Did I just make them?
Read another book.
Or, like, all the dudes who are, like
yeah,
super
like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the leader, right?
Right.
But he also teams up with, like a former crackhead and a child.
Right.
And a fucking, a legless, formerly bipolar black woman.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. And they all team up to go fight fucking Donald Trump.
I just love, like, I can just imagine, like,
You can apply, like,
Joe Biden is just fucking, he's Waka. He's like, if you don't vote for me, you ain't a follower of Yevon.
If you don't vote for me, you're an Al Bed. Yeah.
Fucking for real.
Waka's brother died. Joe Biden's son died.
Oh, shit. Obama's just Braska.
I just fucking can't. I can't do it.
But all the dudes,
LARPing. I can't.
all the dudes who are like super into like the Joker and shit, but like they're guys. We're just all like Kefka.
Kefka understands me, bro.
Right.
I wish I had a wand, man. Teaches fucking Death Eaters a lesson, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, just read another book, please.
The fall of Western civilization is not a tragedy. It's a Final Fantasy. It's fucking Kefka.
I'll watch it all burn. Fucking, like Harry Potter, fucking Katniss Everdeen. Fucking Captain America.
Fighting Kefka?
Fucking Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
That's another thing people do, is they fucking compare everything to fucking Marvel.
Right.
They're like, this is just like when Doctor Strange fucking broke his hand. Like, stop. Please stop.
Trump is literally Thanos.
Donald Thanos.
All of his cabinet members are fucking different stones, different Infinity Stones.
He's literally Thanos. He wants to kill all the
Yeah, but that means that fucking Mike Pence is literally the Shocker.
Thanos wants to fucking kill all 50% of life in the universe that's Hispanic.
But Thanos eats Goya beans every day.
Thanos is like, I'm not gonna snap and kill all Hispanics. Look, I'm eating a taco bowl. Oh, fucking God, I just can't.
Look, I'm eating a taco bowl.
Literally, he's like, I love Mexicans. Fuck anything else. Fuck you. Donald Trump is the funniest president. Post fucking picture of fucking Greenland with fucking a Trump tower photoshopped on it. He's like, I'm not going to do this.
Yo, what's George Bush dodging the shoe like?
When George Bush dodged the shoe, that was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't think of anything.
Right.
We need to get some scholars in here. We're just amateurs.
Right.
Need to get some
Harry
Potter political theorists.
We need to get some blue check marks up here.
Yeah, some Harry Potter political theorists.
That's going to be a class that's going to be taught in school soon.
You know my favorite thing about all this?
Right.
It's like Americans who do it, right?
Right.
And Harry Potter is a fucking English series.
Right.
So it's just funny that they're drawing all these political conclusions about American politics out of Harry Potter when, like, you know what I mean? They can't even find I guess the Hunger Games or whatever is a fucking... We're living in the Hunger Games, bro.
Literally. We're living in Divergent.
Yeah.
And Convergent.
I don't even know what those are about. I'm aware of them. I just don't know.
So, like, society is, like, broken up into, like, 4 groups. You got, like, the smart dudes, you got the risky dudes, the farmy dudes, and you got, like, the homeless dudes, right?
Yeah. Always gotta have the homeless. That's what I like. The 4 major walks of life.
Literally the 4 elements.
The 4 elements.
Farming, risky, smart, and homeless.
There's always homeless people.
I think I'm actually, like, fucking wrong about this. But, like, I just know there's, like, homeless people. In the Divergent series, right? Anyway, so, like...
And that's never, like, a...
It's just homeless dudes, right? Anyway. So, like, you become, like... No, I'm trying to explain it.
Risky, smart,
I'm fucking serious. The risky dudes are like the cops and shit. The fucking farmy dudes like make farm. And the fucking smart dudes like fucking work in technology.
Risky?
I'm serious. Anyway.
Oh, my fucking... fucking Shantae and the fucking pirate. Fucking risky. Just a fucking army of riskies. Fucking throwing bombs at homeless people.
Anyway, so like...
we need to set up society. We have the riskies and then we have the homeless. So that the riskies have somebody to beat the fuck out of.
Anyway,
oh my god.
So like everyone in society, right? You take like a test at like 15 or some stupid shit, right? And like it determines like what path you're supposed to take or whatever, right? But like then there's this ceremony where you just pick, right?
Okay.
So I don't know why you take the test. So you just pick, right? But some people are, like, apt for, like, multiple ones, and they're, like, the divergents, right? And if you're a divergent, you're supposed to be, like, killed. So, like, she's special, right? But she chooses to be a risky person. And, like, literally, like, in the movie version of this fucking book, right? The fucking risky dudes are just running on buildings, fucking jumping off. They're just doing parkour. Meanwhile, the fucking smart dudes are just doing science.
Yes, I've created it. Harrow out.
And fucking, like, the farm dudes are farming, and just the homeless are homeless.
So that's a fucking. You can take the test, and it's like, all right, you get to be homeless.
Well, no, like, if you don't pick one, you become homeless. So,
why would you pick one then? Why would anyone become homeless on purpose?
Because I don't want to work. I don't know. Because, like, that's your job, right? You have to pick one that's your job. Some people's job is just homeless.
So, do they get, like, welfare and shit?
I think they should, yeah, they just live on fucking, like, the alms of the people. While the riskies beat them up.
Just a risky, like, riskies running up a building, fucking jumping across fucking skyscrapers, running down the building.
Kicking the homeless in the
running
face.
down the building, fucking dropkick homeless. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking God.
The 4 elements.
Smart, risky, farming, and homeless. Oh.
Yeah, you can tell that book fucking sucks because nobody brings it up.
For a couple years they did, but it didn't have any staying power.
Didn't have the staying power of Hunger Games. I'm like fucking sweating.
I know. Oh my fucking God.
That was fucking risky boys.
Please, just read another book. If you want to be educated about politics for some god unknown reason, read fucking political theory or something.
No, please don't.
Just read something else. I don't care what you read.
Right.
If you're gonna try to talk about politics, don't read. I'd rather you read political theory than fucking Harry Potter.
Right. Yo, Hillary Clinton is literally Peppa Pig.
I think it literally just means figuratively now.
Oh, fuck. God, what's her name? AOC. She's literally Dora the Explorer. Donald Trump is literally Swiper.
Trumper, no trumping.
Literally, trumping, no trumping. And the Electoral College is the map.
I thought the maps were the map.
What?
The maps.
What maps?
You don't know about maps?
I'm concerned about what maps you're talking about, Tyler.
You know what maps I'm talking about.
I don't want to talk about those maps.
Alright, let's not, but they're the map.
They're not, oh no.
That's why it hangs out in the fucking child's book bag.
AOC looks just young enough.
Oh my fucking God, I can't.
Who's Diego? Bernie Sanders is Diego. He's trying to save the environment. You gotta save those animals.
No, so here's what I want to do. I want us to either grow up and be adults, or
we all have to regress.
Or we all have to regress like fucking Clifford political theory and shit. Like fucking...
It's literally, you either vote Clifford or Blue. Or like, I love the people who... I'm surprised you don't see this, right? Where people are like, if you vote third party, you're basically a Slytherin. You may not support Voldemort directly, but you're helping him win. Right?
Yeah. Don't even fucking get me started on fucking voting third party.
Hey, I'm voting third party. Fuck you.
I don't mean it's a bad thing. I just mean if you vote. So, like, what percent of people, like, vote third party? Are like 2% or some shit?
Yeah.
And then, like, 50% of the country doesn't vote?
Right.
But
and then they're like, then they're like, third party, they'll never win.
The 2% that vote third party, they're the ones that are, like, tipping the fucking... Right. Bill Maher's like, I hope you fucking Jill Stein abortion baby or whatever. Did you see that?
No. Bill Maher's a fucking dickhead.
I know he's a dickhead.
He's a fucking clown.
I'm gonna play this real quick just because it's on my mind.
I'm sorry, what? He did not actually say that.
You enjoy carrying your rape baby to term. Or has he put it in explaining how the 2016 election handed Republicans 3 Supreme Court picks? I hope you enjoy carrying your rape baby to term. You can name it Jill Stein. Mayor's point was that power begets power, and when people lose it, you've not only lost the fight, you've made it harder to win the next one. That's how power works. Oh shit, he does it too. Which means more Republican senators who appoint more conservative judges. Power is a perpetuating cycle, like when Terminators build more robots. Watch another movie, Bill Maher. Next time on Master Debating.